All right, let's get into my man, Damian Lillard. Oh, this hurts. And we know who he is for now. He's a trailblazer, but he requested a trade over the weekend. And an insider believes that his preference to be traded to the Miami Heat will deter other teams, shrinking his market. So he requested a trade after spending 11 seasons of his career with one team, the Portland Trail Blazers, 7 All-Star appearances and all NBA teams in that time. Beast, basically, beast. 33 years old, about to be 32.2 points a game, will be the most ever by a player to change teams the following season. We haven't seen this before to this level. So teams that are interested out there, obviously he's interested in the Miami Heat. They're interested. LA Clippers, I don't know how much money. Actually, I do. Steve Ballmer got way too much money. He got so much money, he's interested in everybody. So LA Clippers, Miami Heat, and the 76ers, somewhere Mikey P is smiling, are the 3 teams that will have interest in exploring trades for Lillard if traded. So while the Portland Trail Blazers are quote unquote open for business everywhere in the league in terms of Damian Lillard in the sweepstakes, according to Woj, it may not be as wide open of a market as they hope. When Lillard specifically requested a trade to the Miami Heat, that demand may deter other teams from entering the bidding war to avoid having a disgruntled superstar landing on their roster, which makes a ton of sense. Don't know why he just said Miami Heat or it got out Miami Heat. Should have just been everywhere and then behind the scenes quietly, like the G is silent in lasagna, Lil Wayne, just make sure it says Miami Heat in the quiet behind the scenes. I don't know who leaked that one. That ain't helping business. All right, so one source predicted that Lillard's one-team list will deter those suitors and greatly increase his chances of ending up with the Heat. All right. So after that, we got into the conversation, and then they went to the Portland general manager, Joe Cronin, who said, all right, they want Dame Lillard still to stay there, right? We have been clear that we want Dame here, but he notified us today he wants out, and he preferred to play someplace else. What has not changed for us is that we're committed to winning, and we are going to do what's best for the team in pursuit of that goal. Basically, what he said is we don't want him to leave, but since he wants to leave, he can go anywhere as long as that's the best situation for us, Portland Trail Blazers, not necessarily for him first in priority. So they are prioritizing their team that he's leaving over him and his desires, which I guess is the way to do business, even though it won't land as smartly as he just said it. All right, so let's get to what I really feel about this, man. First of all, hit you with the James Worthies. Congratulations, all y'all out there. Y'all happy, y'all haters. Y'all done got to Dame Lillard to the point where now he ain't gonna fight for what's right anymore. That loyalty that he had to the Portland Trail Blazers, that loyalty he had to the soil that he was up there cultivating, nah, he done gave in to not only the narrative, and he's giving in to what everybody else says. You need to go somewhere and win instead of staying there and potentially never winning. Okay, that's a problem for me because now Dame Lillard has jumped on the torture train. Let's talk about this torture train that gets every one of these players. Even though some of them are victorious in their championship pursuits, it still is torture. Let's talk to it. The first car of the torture train is the player that stays still, right? And stays loyal, and they never win. And dang, if I were you, I would have just stayed in that car. You've been riding in it, choo-choo. But you could have been with like Reggie Miller. You could have been like John Stockton. And I understand great legacies, tremendous legacies, but something feels short about it. Okay, so you want to switch cars, right? This is what y'all wanted out there. Y'all gonna be happy? You got it. So then he gets into the next car. Guess what that car is called? The one where you leave where you are and still come up short. So now you're like Charles Barkley or you're Karl Malone. You went ring chasing, but couldn't find a ring. Like, show me your fingers. Show me, looking under every rock, couldn't find a ring. Team after team you go to, couldn't find that ring. Interesting, right? Karl Malone, I said. Barkley, I said. Allen Iverson, I said. That list gets longer. Guys who tried but came up short. All right. You would think that'd be the end of it. No, this torture train keeps going. Now I leave. I don't know how, find a championship. We win it all, and they still trash me. And they start calling me words like I'm a ring chaser, right? Or to a lesser degree, you couldn't do it without teaming up and being on a super team, right? Who comes to mind now in this torture train? KD, LeBron, Garnett, Pierce, etc. And those are all all-time greats that even though they got their championships, y'all still beat them up. Why you leave? Just to go get an easy ring with so-and-so? And that's the problem, right? So no matter where Dame Lillard goes, there he is. And no matter where he is, there's going to be criticism. You think KD of all of them. I mean, LeBron, of course. But LeBron is even in a different conversation than KD. KD's the one where he went out there, played with Steph Curry on a 73-win team and showed he was the best player, two-time Finals MVP, and still got to hear all this negativity. All I'm saying is wherever Dame goes, salute to him, especially if he could go get that championship. But if he thinks that train is going to take him away from that criticism he's hearing in Portland, oh, it's going to follow you, big dog. It's just going to change versions. It's just going to change looks. It's going to be in that car right with you. Feel bad for my boy Dame, man. I got too much love for him, but hey, respect to him. This is the lesser of the two evils, if I had to say that myself.